Hey guys, and welcome to a belated second part of LoudsCast Weekly. I did upload some arena footage, but I really wasn't happy with it, and that was sort of reflected by the comments I was sort of receiving. So basically I decided to redo the video, so to speak. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to talk a little bit about my arena team for 2 versus 2. Then I'm going to give you guys a sort of basic idea of rotation as an arms warrior, and then I'm going to show you guys 3 matches which were done last week. Right, so my arena team is basically me as an arms warrior and my partner Ecco, as in the dolphin, who plays a restoration shaman. Yes, indeed. Now, this is a really good combo, and the reason why is because as an arms warrior, I do a hell of a lot of damage in a short period of time, but I lack the sort of self-healing abilities to to stop me from sort of taking damage, other than obviously Enraged Regen and Victory Rush. Right, so as a Restoration Shaman, he's awesome because he's a really good healer, and not only that, but he's buffing me with all his totems, he's got an interrupt, he's got a crowd control with his hex. Basically, Shamans are the Swiss Army knife of WoW. So yeah guys, this is a really good combo to be in as an arms warrior with a Restoration Shaman. And now basically I'm going to go through the sort of rotation that I use as an arms warrior in PvP. And I recently got my Razer Naga mouse, so I've set up the sort of some basic keybinds. I'm going to be looking at ways to sort of improve those. But what I basically do is I straight away is I use a macro, and this macro basically it pops my battle shout, and it pops my Berserker Rage, and it also pops my charge. So basically that's a lot of rage that I get right away to start using all my abilities. Now you could argue that you want to save Berserker Rage to get you out of fears and that sort of thing, but I often find that by the time they sort of fear you, it's off cooldown and can be used again. And second of all, I go for a hamstring, so that's going to reduce their movement speed and help me keep them in sort of combat. If it's a hunter or something like that, a class that's going to kite me, I will apply a second stack of hamstring, and due to the talent choice in the arms tree, that means that they are completely snared. Next, I pop a rend, so that gives them the bleed effect there, and that also procs my overpower. I then go for a Colossus Smash to get that armor damage reduction on them. Yes, it is being nerfed in 4.1, but for now it's all good. And then I hit them with an Overpower. I then use another macro. Now, Heroic Strike is not on the global cooldown, so I use a little combo there, which is a Mortal Strike, Heroic Strike. So that's a macro there that I use. Then I hit them with a Slam. If they're still standing at that point, and people with sort of high resilience often are, I want to be popping Throwdown, because they're going to be sort of panicking at that point, thinking, shit, needs to get out of combat with this guy. So if you use Throwdown, that gives you another 5-second stun. And that's the sort of really basic rotation that I use. Obviously, when I execute procs, use it, because that's going to finish them off quite nicely. I've got Pummel set there as my interrupt, Intimidating Shout as the only sort of crowd control I get as a warrior, and Piercing Howl. Again, that's another snare which can be used. Blaze Storm and Retaliation, that's a good combo to sort of use, also with Recklessness and Enraged Regen. A bit of a big combo of skills there, but you can link those together and do a hell of a lot of sort of burst damage. So anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, so let's roll the footage and I'll show you guys the arena matches. So here right away I spot a Warlock and a Paladin. Yes indeed. And I noticed that the Warlock's got a Felguard out, so he's a Demonology look, so I'm not too bothered about that. So the Retribution Paladin here, I know that they can do a hell of a lot of damage, so I just start to wail on the guy right away, hitting him away, and I nearly kill him straight away there. Not much resilience he had, but he chose to bubble, which was a smart move, so I can't inflict any damage on him at the minute. Another charge in there, he's absorbing all that damage, dodging away. Used a Throwdown there to get him down on a stun, slammed him, and he's still going, he's still just about surviving. His lock partner decides to fear me, and he decides to stun me, which is a good combo, because I can't Berserker Rage out of that then. So I charge back in here, hit him again, hit him a couple more times. There's the Overpower proc. There's my macro I was talking about, the Mortal Strike, Heroic Strike, Slam, and Execute, and he is down. So I see his partner over here, and he's obviously been going for my partner, the Resto Shaman, but he didn't seem too bothered by it at the end of the day, so I'm going to start wailing away on this lock here, who's trying to shadow bolt me. I'm not too bothered to be quite honest. I'm in a good standing. Overshot on my heroic leap there. Yeah, I know that was a bit rubbish. Interrupted with the charge there. About to finish him off. And there we go. He is down, guys. And that was the first match that we did. So on to the second one here. Yes, indeed, that was a really fast sort of match. Those guys obviously didn't have much resilience sort of between them, but this one didn't go as well. We got a Restoration Shaman and a Death Knight here, guys, and this one lasted quite a while, I must say. So I picked the Death Knight straight off, tried to get some damage on him. My partner hexed him there. Bit of a miscommunication on our part, but yeah, I interrupt one of the Shaman spells there by switching target, and that's what you got to do, guys, is when you're playing a team that's healer DPS, and you're the only DPS on your team, or even if you are 2 DPS, you want to try and switch targets a bit, just to try and make the healer work a little bit more. So I've Blaze Stormed there because I noticed this Earthbind Totem, so I tried to get some damage on this guy as quickly as possible, but Resto Shamans are so hard to take down. It takes you an age, and plus when you're about to kill them, they're obviously going to CC you and heal up. His partner didn't seem to be doing that much damage on my partner, the Death Knight there. There he goes, he CC'd him, giving me some time to just wail on his healer buddy here. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Death Knight death crits me out of combat with him, smart move, but I decided to get a disarm off on him. Switch back to battle stance there and start to try and get this guy down. This guy seemed to have quite a bit of resilience, though. In fact, the sort of team did. So I've charged back in there. I'm just trying to get a rotation off this guy. I'm trying to get a lucky crit, make that healer work a bit, but it just wasn't happening at all, really. So I'm still focusing on the Death Knight here. I think I switched targets now. Yep, and then there we go. I decided to go for the Shaman. So I know if I take this healer down, then his partner is screwed, quite literally. So here we go. I'm going to try to take this healer down. He drops an Earthbind Totem there to slow me. I charge in, try to keep on him as much as possible. Have a good level of resilience here. He CC'd me there, which was going to be kind of obvious. I think I trinketed out that one there. Go in there. He lava bursts my partner, who's on about 80% life, and I'm having a hard time getting this guy down, I must say. Again, looking for procs, looking for sort of lucky crits on him, that sort of thing. Earthbind Totem again, but it doesn't matter, because I got the charge off. I've got him behind the pillar now, which is a good position, because his partner's all the way over there, so if he gets into trouble, he has to run all the way across, which is quite nice. And there we go, he runs off again, smart move, putting a heroic throw just to get a bit of extra sort of damage on him. And we look to be going around in circles here. I know some people don't tend to struggle with teams like this, but for me and my partner, it is a long sort of slog, really, because obviously we've both got a healer, we've both got 1 damage class, so it really does just come down to, at the end of the day, a bit of sort of good communication between you on what to do, and it also sort of comes down to out-surviving them. So I switch targets again here onto this Death Knight. I'm trying to make this Shaman work a little bit, but he had a ton of mana. He had loads of spirit. You can tell by the fact that his mana just hasn't gone down there. And here we go, starts to wail on his partner again. Interrupted his hex there. Didn't want to be CC'd again, but he's pulling away again from me, which is unfortunate. Charge off again, and I thought I had him at this point. I really did. But there we go, my interrupt's on cooldown, and he got the hex off there. So he's able to heal himself up, and this is, as you can see, is turning into quite a long match. So I'm back on the Death Knight again here. Again, switching targets. I think really, maybe in this sort of instance, should have focused on one, but there we go, I've nearly got him there, 20% execute proc, but due to that Earthbind Totem, I'm just not able to finish him off at all there. So he's back up to about 30% life. Come on, go down, go down. Nope, 50%, his healer's on him. Again, he death crits my partner into combat. Well, I'm not too bothered about that. My partner's surviving quite nicely. He's not doing much damage to me either. So there we go, got him down again. And again, his healer was on the ball, and it is able to heal him up. So I'm just trying to focus on this DK now. I've noticed that he's got less sort of resilience and less sort of survivability of his partner. So I'm just trying to get this Death Knight down as quickly as possible, because I know that that's basically going to be game over for his partner if I'm able to do so. So here we go. I'm starting to wail on the guy. I'm working through the rotation that I sort of said earlier, just to try and get as much damage on him as possible in a shorter period of time. So he's still alive, Here we go, 24k crit, that's always nice, and there we go, folks, execute proc and downed. His partner there just thinks, crap, screw this, I'm going home, and quits out the battlegrounds. This is the third match now, guys, and yeah, that was the first two matches. That second one did go on for quite a while, I've got to admit. But hey ho, that sort of thing happens, and it improves your sort of play at the end of the day when you sort of go for matches like that. So what have we got here? We've got a paladin, and we've got a priest over there behind the pillar. The paladin pops out to say hi. I charge him, and straight away I notice that he's a protection paladin, which means he's got quite a lot of self-healing, quite a lot of survival. And I want this guy down as quickly as possible, because I know it's going to cause problems. I can see that his priest friend is healing him, so again guys, this is a healer sort of damage combo with really high survivability, because he is a protection paladin. Popped the Blaze Storm quite early on there, just thought I'll nuke the prop pally down, but obviously he's a prop pally, it's going to take a bit more than that to get him down. He bubbles there, so I tried to charge in. He's bubbled. Really, I should have gone for his partner, but I thought I'd try Shattering Throw instead to remove that, but it didn't seem so. I don't know if that's sort of changed. It's the first sort of time I've tried it, really, in this current patch, but no, it didn't seem to work. So he's absorbing stuff now. Priest decides to fear me. Nothing I can do about it, because Berserker Rage is on the cooldown. But I'm not too bothered. My partner's not taking a great deal of damage. He runs to me to get me to them. I pop Retaliation there, because this prop pally is taking an age to get down, so I think a bit of extra damage from Retaliation should do the job quite nicely, and it does. Look at that. There we go, 23k crit, execute proc, and downed. And of course, my partner did a nice bit of play there, saw what I was doing, and he CC'd his priest partner so he couldn't heal him. And I'm just going to wail on this priest for a few minutes now, and that is it, guys. That is the 3 matches that I have done this week. I'm going to start doing, I think, Arena Weekly, a new show. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As ever, you've all been awesome. Don't forget to thumb up this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, thumb it down, but I want some constructive criticism as to sort of why. And, yeah, don't forget to comment and subscribe for more World of Warcraft guides and info. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.